Welcome back to Sharing Solutions. I'm your host, Janice Jokkel, and I have got a unique opportunity that I can't wait for you to journey with us today on. I am passionate about the youth in our communities and the youth that can absolutely catapult us in a business far beyond our imaginable reach. And let me share with you why this is so impactful and that you need to tune in and tune up. So Brock, welcome to the show.
It's great to be here.
Yes. So Brock, I am honored and privileged to have him in the Biz Hive this summer as an intern. And a paid intern, meaning I am not having free labor going on here. He is a paid intern. And what does that mean? What does having an intern for this summer look like as a business owner? So what my perception of being an intern host is about giving real opportunities for them to learn the behind the scenes, learn the awesomeness of a business, learn the behind the scenes and the grit and the grime that we have to deal with on the back end. Being raw and real with that intern is the most critical part of the learning process. They're here to learn from us business owners. They're not free labor. They're not to go get your coffee, wash your car, or scrub your toilet so the janitor can take off for the week. They are here to get real life, real world, raw and real information on how they can make a judgment call on where they're going to move in their careers. And when you have the honor and privilege of hosting an intern, that's what it should be all about. So,
couldn't have said it any better.
You've been with us for not even a week.
2 weeks?
About 2 weeks now. And so in those 2 weeks, share with our viewers your 2-week scope of what you've experienced here at the Biz Hive. So as an intern, what you felt when you walked in and what you're experiencing now.
So I'm labeled as marketing and sales, but it's really a lot more broad than that. Janice has really shown me what it takes to run a business on the back end. I'm really getting the full view of what it's like to truly be an entrepreneur, and I think that's a lot more valuable than I had in mind. This internship was a lot more valuable than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was just going to be sticking to selling ads and maybe a little bit of marketing on social media here and there, but it's been way more than I ever could imagine.
Yeah. And so you sat through some meetings with us.
Yes.
And
quite a few.
Yes. And some meetings that he shouldn't have sat through, but I allowed him to sit through those so that he can see the nitty gritty of negotiations and possibly firing a vendor and giving them grace to giving them an opportunity to regain, because, people make the business, but the business owner doesn't own all the mistakes that an employee can make. So I gave this company grace, and we learned how to navigate through those conversations, and we're giving them a second chance. And Brock sat through that, right? So it's allowing them to see everything of the business. Now, he doesn't know my financials. That's not the point of this conversation. The point of the conversation is putting them in positions of allowing them to really learn and immerse themselves in why they're there. And so, they're not free labor. I'm going to say that again. You need to pay them a good wage just as if they were a new employee at your company, because my hope and dream is going to be that he has given us that opportunity of showing him what the Biz Hive is. We want to earn him as a team member when his 120-hour internship through Tri-C out of Cleveland is completed. He is going to be integrated into our team. He already is. His language is already we, our website. It's amazing to see that. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the work that you have done that I never even thought I needed, right?
Yeah, so I came in here thinking we needed a TikTok, and so far we have around 250 followers with around 5,000 profile views, which has been phenomenal so far.
In how long?
A little less than 2 weeks. I think it's about a week and 2 days now.
Yep.
Sounds about right. Yeah. And so we're really off to a good start. We are, for sure.
So, Brock, as an intern, I'm sitting in my seat saying, wow, I just landed like the whole big lottery in business, right? But from your standpoint, what have you learned so far in this very short amount of time from the experience that we have exposed you to as an intern, 19 years old? What have you learned?
The number one thing I'd say I've learned is that it takes a lot of balance to balance your life and running a business. Janice has shown me that there's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of things that you might not account for when you do start a business, but things that you have to keep in mind as you keep running the business.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So, what is your lifelong dream?
So my lifelong dream is to travel. I love to travel and see the world, so I'm hoping I can kind of work remote and live wherever I want and explore the world. I like to be outside and backpack and see new things and new places, so I kind of want to bounce around, live all over the world when I'm older, and hopefully I can find a job that will help me do so.
Well, we'll allow you to do that. I've already told you that. Got to keep your interns if they're good. Don't let them go. So here's the lesson for today, the sharing solutions, the how-tos in business. This how-to is reach out to the community colleges, reach out to your career centers in your area. I am telling you, the wealth of knowledge that the youth can bring to your business, that they see in a different lens. I have been working in my business, in the building of this business, and from a fresh perspective, he walked in with a whole new lens of a different audience that I never even thought of tapping into. And so he brought a whole different perspective. Do not discount the youth. They bring so much valuable insight that, yes, it's insight, and do you have to adopt it? It's your choice. I chose to adopt it. What do I have to lose? I didn't have a TikTok account, and now I have a TikTok account, and we landed clients out of it. So, the proposal of opportunities. So here's the deal. Try it. You have nothing to lose but time. But don't make them scrub your toilets. That's not what this purpose is for. It is for them to absolutely gain knowledge and understanding in the careers that they're moving forward in, and you might just land your next golden opportunity of keeping and retaining that person. So until the next time of sharing solutions, we are here to support you. The Biz Hive is all about helping you work less, lead smarter, and streamline your systems so that you can be more profitable. Tune into the Connector Club, and we'd love you to be a member of that. So until next time, toodles.